What's up, everybody? This is Joe from Mainline Overland. Today I'm standing behind this iKamper's new Blue Dot Voyager Duo rooftop tent. So we're going to do an unboxing video and install video. So you're going to 2-in-1 in this video. So follow along and let's check out this new iKamper. Gonna lift here. Oh, that's a funny sound. Just gonna drop this. You can see iKamper's packs these really well. They have these nice little air cushion padding in there. So your tent's gonna arrive nice and in good shape. They also provide this nice dust cover on here to kind of keep the finish on point. Let's pull this cover off, see what's underneath. So now we got the dust cover off. We're gonna take off this kind of support section here. So that was a super easy unboxing process. Once you get those main straps cut, the box pretty much lifts itself off and it reveals your tent underneath. So we're gonna start off with some of the exterior features on this Blue Dot Voyager rooftop tent. First, looking at it, you definitely notice that this is a lot different design than the flip out style that iKamper is kind of known for. So this is their wedge style tent. As I said, it's a Blue Dot Voyager. This is the Duo model, which is a 2-person tent. They also have a solo model where if you're usually out there alone, it's basically half this size and it's made for 1-person camping. But this 2 size is going to be the most popular option for most people. So starting up top, a really nice feature they added are these gear rails in here. So these allow you to mount some additional storage up top. You can mount boxes. The first thing that came to my mind was you could easily mount some solar panels up here, which I think is going to be probably the most popular option with this tent. You could probably get 2 or 3 solar panels up here, help charge up your car while you're driving around during the day or camping. So really like to see them adding these kind of storage features. I think a lot of people were asking for those, so glad to see that. Moving down the side, you can also see some extrusion here. They're going to be coming out with some side mount accessories, so you could mount things such as like shovels or axes. They're just giving you a lot more opportunity to mount things to your rooftop tent and still have some usable space up on your roof. The finish on this is a textured black, similar to the Rocky Black SkyCamp 2.0, as most of you are probably familiar with, which is held up over the years, a super durable coating, and kind of helps prevent scratches and blemishes up on the tent. Looking at the hardware on this iKamper, they're using high quality grade stainless steel all around. So you're not gonna have to worry about rusting or fading throughout the years of abuse that this tent will take up on the roof of your truck. So we like to see that nice quality materials used. Another feature we really like to see is the gas strut on the side here. So they put this on there so it's a lot easier to open up the tent. So you're basically just gonna, once you start opening the tent, it's gonna pop up super easily. And these become really important when you start loading gear on top of this tent, which they obviously designed you to do. So this is gonna make opening the tent a lot easier. So speaking of opening the tent, we're gonna undo the latches here and show you really how easy it is to set up camp. So there's, on the side here, there's this little lock. So you're just gonna push that in, that'll go down. There's one other one on the back here. So all you're gonna do, you can do this with one hand, and it basically just goes once you start to lift it. So when I first opened this tent, I was really impressed by the fabric material on this new Blue Dot Voyager. The main tent fabric here, this gray section, is a poly canvas material. It's super thick and it seems like it would hold up super well out in the elements. The rainfly is a polyester material. I was also super impressed with the quality of this. Everything I've seen so far, this is a top quality tent. A really cool feature about this new iKamper is there are actually 3 ways you can get into this tent. When you unbox it, you're gonna see the ladder brackets here are mounted on what would be the passenger side. But since they're utilizing this L-track, you can easily remove these. And if you wanted to enter from the rear, there's a big zipper opening here, and there's the same kind of window that you see on the passenger side as you see on the driver's side. So it gives you a bunch of flexibility. Some people have a preference, they want to get on the driver's side or passenger side, and some people want to get in on the rear. So it's kind of cool. They kind of give you all the options. So let's get this thing open and check out the interior. The first thing you're going to do is move this bungee cord down. They put this in there so when you're closing the tent, it kind of cinches everything together. You just kind of pull it down, get it out of the way. Then I think I want to open the back first, kind of check it out here. Do the zippers. So this is the nice cotton, poly cotton fabric I was talking about earlier. There's also a built-in mesh here, mesh screen here to keep out all the bugs and stuff. So we're going to undo that. And then we can kind of get our first look inside the iKamper. It's pretty dark in there because we have all the windows closed. So let's get the side windows open so we get a little more light in there. And again, these side windows have the mesh netting and then the solid canvas on the inside. So starting off, the first thing you'll see is your ladder and install kit here. So they kind of give you all the brackets and everything you would need it for the install, as well as the ladder to get in and out of the tent. So moving on, taking a look at the mattress, they're using a 2 3/4 inch mattress, which is plenty thick for in a rooftop tent. Just feeling it with my hands, feels like a super comfortable mattress. Another feature I like to see is the mattress is actually able to unzip this. So if this base mat were to get dirty, you could easily throw this in the wash. As I was digging around under here, I was actually really pleased to see there's actually an anti-condensation layer down underneath the mattress. So it's a piece of plastic that has some openings between it that'll let air pass through. So this kind of lets more airflow get under the mattress, and you're not going to get as much condensation throughout the night, which is a bit of a complaint with the rooftop tents, but having this base layer under here is really going to cut down on condensation. Another little feature I thought was a really great idea is actually have the rainfly tension rods kind of built into the side window here. Because I know in the last iKamper, there's kind of a little pouch with them and they would kind of just fly around in your tent. But kind of having a sewn in dedicated spot for these, I think is a great idea. So we're gonna unzip this and show you how to set up the rainfly on the end here. So to set up the rainfly on the back side of this, you're gonna take these tension rods, and you'll see there's a little hole right here that the straight end's gonna slip into. So just kind of slip that into there. And then this hook is, if you look inside this tent fabric, there's a little pocket for that to go into. It's nice looking at the outside, you can see they reinforce this area, so you're not gonna have any concerns about this kind of wearing through the tent. So I usually take a little step back because I have seen these spring and they could hit you in the face, but if you use some common sense and just lift this up, and you're just gonna flip that hook into there. So we're gonna follow that same procedure on the other side, and that goes in there. And see, this creates a nice tight rainfly to get some extra coverage from the rain. It also provides a little bit of shade if you're hanging out in the tent, creates a nice little overhang canopy. So now we've done the unboxing and we did a little walkthrough of the interior and exterior features. It's finally time to install this on the customer's rig. What's up, everybody? It's install day. We got this iKamper Blue Dot Voyager installed on this epic GX470. So let's take a closer look of how the install went. It was super easy. I just want to show you a few details how this new iKamper mounted up to this front runner roof rack. So underneath this iKamper, there are some extruded aluminum channels that you slip these T-slotted bolts into, and basically just bolt up these brackets through those U-bolts and tighten it down on each 4 corners. So there's 4 of these mounts on all 4 corners, so you just basically tighten it down and you're good to go. These use nylock threaded nuts, so you're not gonna have to worry about these mounts coming loose over time. So now we got this all installed, the first thing we're gonna do to set up this new tent is we're gonna go ahead and attach the ladder here. So these are the 2 brackets on the passenger side. You basically push in, there's a little detent here, and then the pin will slide out from these mounting holes. So iKamper includes a nice kind of dirt cover on the bottom of the ladder. So where your feet are on the ground, you don't get a bunch of dirt that would accumulate here up in your tent. So it's a nice little added feature for you. So we're gonna take this over. And basically just line up these holes here. Then we'll undo this Velcro strap and the ladder will drop. Pretty easy. Now with the ladder deployed, we'll just walk around back and undo the 2 rear latches. So like we showed you before, you'll push in on the side here, pull down and that'll come undone. Yeah, like we were saying earlier, with the gas struts, this makes it super easy to open this tent. I'm literally gonna use one finger. You start to push up on it, and the gas struts will take over the rest of it for you. So it literally took about 20 or 30 seconds. We're all deployed, ready for camp. So it's time to light the fire, turn on the stove, start cooking dinner, and make super easy setup process so you can enjoy camping and not spend hours setting up your camp. If you're looking to get one of these Blue Dot Voyagers for yourself, head over to our website at mainlineoverland.com, and you can check them out or ask one of our sales experts any questions you might have.